Okay, time for our fan question of the week. This is where we turn it over to you. Use the hashtag AskCTC on all of our social channels. Hit us up on YouTube, Instagram. If you have a question and you want the boys to answer it, well, here is your chance. And this time, we've got Angela from Sarnia. Now, this is taking exception, Commie, to your comment from a few years ago or a few weeks ago, looking at the analytics and how 92, 93, 94, 95% of your followers, the engagement 98. Are with men.
Yeah.
98. I was off.
Yeah, keep going.
I was still off.
Keep going up.
All right. So here it comes. Angela from Sarnia says, what's up, guys? I felt like I needed to chime in because, believe it or not, you do have female listeners, and I am living proof. I listen to the pod and have been at the cottage while getting in one. Yes. Women also like getting in one. Oh, yeah. My wife can also attest to that. Yeah. My question is, do the players' wives and girlfriends get along? Where do they sit? Do they go on road trips? Any stories? Spill the tea. That from Angela in Sarnia.
That is.
Well, we should
have to take this one.
We probably should have started this and done a whole podcast, 40-minute podcast on this.
Maybe there's an extra. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Go ahead, Razor. I just want to say that is an excellent question, Angela, that actually nobody's ever asked me. Go ahead, Razor.
There you go. Angela's on it.
You can take this one, Razor. I don't want to get in trouble. On here,
Razor.
Yeah. We'll get my wife. Oh, she'll spill the tea. That's for sure. Yes. I wouldn't let her anywhere near this microphone because we wouldn't have a show anymore, and cease and desist letters all over the place if my wife.
Go. The Vegas really coming out there.
No, she's Boston. Even worse.
Oh, she's Boston. There we go.
There you go.
Is she a Southie too? There, Razor.
There's some there, and she's Irish side. So yeah, you can imagine. Well, the wives very rarely traveled. That sometimes you would like kind of sneak a wife out if she was on vacation or had friends in town, and you could kind of see each other. But you wouldn't have a wife around the hotel when I played or anything around that scenario. That was kind of frowned upon and or just distracting for everybody. So your wife's not coming on the road with you and staying in your hotel room.
It's not baseball.
Correct.
It's not 162 games. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Like you're away for 3 days. You're good. Like the team doesn't need extra drama or distraction. So that's that. Typically the wives all sit together. You got family area section where, you've got 2 rows of seats. The wives kind of sit together, girlfriends. Some places they'll get a suite, maybe in the playoffs or something. They'll get a little fancier, but typically it's just tickets, that normal general tickets that they get in an area. And I guess in the newer buildings, they have elevators down to the wives' rooms and they can, I don't think my wife ever watched a minute. She just sat in the wives' room the whole time for most of the games, which is pretty typical. And then finally, of course, the wives do not get along. Absolutely. On most teams, there are cliques in the wives' room. Now, there's some great wives' rooms that everybody gets along, and there's all different kind of ages that get along, but typically there's different there's the hierarchy feels different in the wives' room at different times. That was always my experience, that there was usually tension in there.
Is that based on winning and losing?
No, absolutely has nothing to do with winning. You could be the most. You could never lose a game all year, and you'd have there'd be stuff going on. Just complete personalities. Of course, everyone has friends on different teams and the whole thing too. So everybody has knows a guy and knows a person and stuff like that. So again, 98% of the time, my wife got along with everybody and but there was a few there was a few wives' rooms in general that she's like, wow, you wouldn't believe what's going on in here. And, and the drama of it, it was interesting at times.
Was there a best room?
Yeah, a few best rooms. Vancouver had an unbelievable room. We all had young kids together. So it was like Lou had a young kid. Danny and Hank had kids with us. Burroughs had a kid with us. Kess had a kid. So that was like a really chill room because they had all had, my son was born 2 months before that season. So my wife, she was out of it by, that was long gone. There just had there was a baby room. It wasn't a wives room. It was a baby room. Toronto was the same in the opposite where, when we were in Toronto, they were all mid-20s, and we were kind of single, didn't really have kids, so she had a lot of great friends in Toronto. And luckily they got along, because that's the recipe, right, Tommy? That's the recipe for destruction. When they're all mid-20s and they're all trying to work their way through it, it's something else.
Yeah.
Tommy, do you got
a few other teams, and maybe not as good.
Okay. Tommy, any thoughts on this one? Or
no, I have some thoughts on it. I mean, first off, I'm not the best person to ask because I've never been married. And by and large, I spent my time avoiding the wives' room. In saying that as well, I got along with 99% of I could think of maybe 1 or 2 episodes where I'm not going to say who it was, but it didn't go so great. But by and large, I really got along with the wives. In saying that, after I read that Angela's question there, I did make some notes. My first note, so you can take this however you want, Angela. I said, and raise you, women can be mean and cliquey. Wives can treat girlfriends differently. So I had a couple girlfriends over the course of my career. There were some instances, especially one season, now I don't know whose fault it was. I don't know. I'm no longer dating this person. I don't know. And I'm trying to play a hockey game, but I'm like, hey, this can't be that hard. Like, you want to come to the game, come to the game. If you don't want to stay, you don't have to stay. Like, do whatever you want. And there was a stretch there where I would get back from the game, go home, and I'm like, what happened now? Like, what is going on? I'm like, this is insane. Next note. When booze gets involved, question mark, explanation point. Let's see.
I don't think that matters on the gender in that case.
No, that's true.
Alcohol.
That's fair.
That's
very fair. Yeah, that's not just wives' room. That's fair. I should take that point out. But booze in general, that
could be the three of us.
That 1 year I moved my tickets from the group because I'm like, I can't. And she didn't live in town, so I'm just like, this is insane. I'll put her on the other side of the arena. And then my final thought was kind of like, I think a solid wives' room is very, very important to a good team, but I think a bad one can blow a team right out of the water. That would be my best way to put it.
Yep.
Well, you can think of some examples that really kind of caught fire on social media over the last few years. There was one years back with the Leafs. There was a shot that got caught on camera with James Reimer's wife, and I think Dion Phaneuf's wife, Alicia Cuthbert, and there was like some eye rolling in the moment. And I don't even think, and I think again, context, right?
Sure, could be totally innocent.
Could be completely innocent, right?
Something that happened at lunch.
Yeah, but it's like, oh, look at, she's making faces at her, doesn't like her, and it was like, and the speculation. So that probably creates an unnecessary tension. And then there was obviously Erik Karlsson, and I think it was Mike Hoffman, going with someone in the last decade, Jesus. Right? And so these things that that actually get out into the open. So I'm sure, it's the whole hierarchy and the dynamics. Great question.
I wonder how
Angela.
Great question. I wonder how our Sens wives' room is these days. Rock solid? Or we shall see. You never know.
I was leaving that one alone.
Well, the captain's gone, so
it was in my head though.
Was the captain of the wives' room traded as well?
We can always count on our Sens to bring some action.
Never a dull moment. Yes, that's an Ozune. Well played, everybody, right there. Yeah. Well played.
Well played.
Oh man. Okay. On to Don't Puck It Up. Anybody want to take this one first? Do you want me to go? What do you guys want to do?
I'll take the Red Sox winning 14 games in a row and getting in the mix in the AL East ahead of those Toronto Blue Jays. The Red Sox are cooking. They were dead to rights. Everyone hated them in the city, and somehow in 2 weeks they have become wild card automatics, I suppose people are thinking, and World Series champions. So I'll go baseball. We'll switch it up a little bit. And it ties into the Toronto Blue Jays on top of it, that they have gone the opposite way, those Red Sox, from the Toronto Blue Jays. Don't puck it up, though, Red Sox, because you will get criticized as soon as you lose 5 in a row again.
I didn't know the Red Sox won 14. I knew they were terrible to start. I've been out of it I got to catch up a bunch of
watching
stuff.
the World Cup, buddy. Yeah,
I know. I actually have been watching the World Cup. I was trying to tie something, don't puck it up, into that, but they did kind of puck it up. Actually, that was part of my England story. we were there for the England in the semifinal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were sitting there in a bar. We actually had to come in, and people, we didn't go down into London. We were outside a bit. We're like, this is not a good idea to go down there. It's going to take us forever to get back. So we did go to a bar. We showed up a little bit late because it was St. George's was further than we thought. So we got in. This place is packed, and they have stuff going on outside. We had to kick a table at 12 out, so you can imagine how that went over. Some English people for a bunch of douchebag Americans.
God.
Yeah.
No.
We didn't have any other option. We're like, these people got to go, man. So we punted them, watched the game. It was hot as hell in there, but yeah, England kind of pucked it up. I was trying to tie something into the World Cup, but I'll just take low-hanging fruit here. My boy Yzerman out. Let's not puck this up, Red Wings. Let's get this thing on the train tracks. I don't want to blame any of it. Whatever. I'm sure Steve Yzerman could have done some things a little better and made some better decisions at times. But at the end of the day, to me, he's Steve Yzerman, and he's in a lot of ways for me, he's above reproach. So Red Wings moving forward, don't puck this up. Get whoever the right person is in there. I've got my opinion, but I'll keep that to myself.
All right, that's I like it. This is why we love you. This is why everybody loves Commie. Except for the 12 people that got kicked out of their seat there in the middle of the World Cup semifinal. That would
have been
those 12.
Oh my God!
Those 12 people and Edmonton Oilers fans don't like me right now. Don't like me right now. Whew, I am not popular at home these days.
Son of a 12 of them from North America kicked us out with we're 5 minutes away from
incredible.
The final. Hey, you did them a favor based on the result and the outcome.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going with a don't puck it up. I've got a you pucked it up.
Ooh.
And this is, and this kind of speaks to a little bit of what's happened the last couple of days, and it speaks to U.S. President Donald Trump. Oh, yeah, you pucked it up. Donald, you didn't know when to get out of the HE doubles hockey sticks. You didn't know when to get out of the way for Spain's victory celebration and the World Cup final, standing there on the stage. Even the FIFA president trying to shuttle you off, and you're just looking like a bozo standing on that stage. Even Gary Bettman knows when to stay in his lane, okay? But then right after that, Trump decides to puck it up again, slapping a 50% tariff on a whole bunch of things in Canada, including hockey sticks. Yeah.
Hockey sticks
President
too?
Yes. He dropped 50% tariffs on a bunch
Hockey
more
sticks.
imports from Canada, including hockey gear, which is supposed to kick in next month. And here's the thing. All right. This is going to have little to no impact on the hockey mad country that we are here in Canada, because there's only
everything's made in Canada.
Yeah. There's only one major hockey stick factory actually left in Canada, and wooden sticks, well, they're on the decline. And so the dig at Canada's game seems to have missed the net because, the pros, as you guys know, nobody's using wood sticks. Kids are now opting for the composites as well, and most of those are made overseas. So maybe this tactic would have been way more significant when Jean Beliveau was wheeling and dealing on the ice, but not these days. So nice try, Donald. But you pucked it up on your tariffs again.
He just fired. I mean, I don't know what else it was. Lumber, obviously steel, like big time things. You just let there, you know what? Throw hockey sticks in there. Just not really.
That's exactly it.
Throw those hockey sticks in there.
How can we get in the news a little bit here?
Let's get their hockey sticks. Let's get their hockey sticks. It's going to be great. All right. On that note, remember to like and subscribe on YouTube for more Clearing the Crease content. Oh, wait. Before we go, real quick here, guys. Matthew Barnaby, Uncle Barty, friend of the show here on the Clearing the Crease podcast, has challenged Sean Avery to a throwdown
I heard.
on Ice Wars, this show on ESPN where people drop the gloves on the ice, which is something I would not recommend unless you're making millions of dollars on the ice and you have to go.
They give it to each other, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
do they have a
Yeah. And these guys are coming out. A guy used to play with them in the minors, Todd Harvey's brother, Kevin Harvey. Great dude. Love him, follow him online. I haven't seen him in a long time. He was in it, and he won his fight. I'm like, Harv, you're back. He's like, oh, thanks, Commie. Sent a message. He went in there and beat up whoever he was fighting against, but he broke his orbital bone. Like, these guys are giving
And
it
he
to each
won.
other. And he won.
Oh,
yeah, he didn't lose. Anyways, yeah.
That's a
Barnaby
You're getting a
Avery.
broken orbital bone for a
Barnaby
win.
Avery. Oh, boy.
Barnaby Avery, where are you leaning to on the Ozune prop bet here on this one?
I mean,
wow.
God.
I'm not going against the Ottawa guy here on this one.
No.
Barney is an animal. He's been an animal as long as I've known the guy. I am sticking with Barney, even though he's older than Avery. Give me Matthew.
Hey, I never go against Matthew Barnaby. He's the man, friend of the show. I love the guy. In saying that, though, there is an age thing, and I will tell Barney this if he asks. I follow, and I've never met Sean Avery in person, just played against him. I do think he does some fun, like some good stuff online and, hollering at the bike lane people, maybe I'm not totally sure about. But, he's actually really good with, the pointer, and, he breaks the game down good. He knows what he's talking about. I will just let Barney know that Sean, from at least follow him a little bit online, has been in the jiu-jitsu studio quite a bit. So, I've got Barney, but Barney needs to be ready. That's all I'm saying.
And I would add to that. So I played with Aves for a year. So I was teammates with Aves in juniors, and I was friends with him for a long time. And I never saw him lose a fight. He always found a way to the same point with Barney. Not win. He wouldn't win.
Right.
But he wouldn't lose.
Okay.
And to your point of jiu-jitsu. So I would add that to Barney too. It seems more lopsided than it might be. And Aves has been yelling at people on bikes since I was 1999 with him. The stories we could talk about Aves that we got into in juniors. But
go Barney.
Barney and Aves could sell tickets, boy, like Mike Tyson and Riddick Bowe, that's for sure. They're Conor McGregor guys. They could sell some serious tickets, those two. So
I can't imagine a fact that here's Avery, who's been in, what have I seen him? I've seen him in the Lioness, I think on
he's in Odyssey. He's
on
in
Prime. He's in the Odyssey right now, the biggest movie of the year. He's in, and he was in Oppenheimer there just a couple of years ago as well. So I don't think he's touching this one, but
I kind of what was the first movie you said, Seaball? Lions? Was that with Mark Wahlberg?
Lioness, the TV series. No, Lioness was with Zoe Saldana and Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
It's like a CIA, it's like a Jack Ryan type show on Prime. Remember to like and subscribe on YouTube for more Clearing the Crease content powered by Ozune. Follow along Apple, X, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, because the Clearing the Crease podcast is powered by Ozune.com. The clearest route to winning big is to play on Ozune.com. Ozune's got you covered for all props, game lines, futures, whether it's on the ice, on the diamond, on the pitch, or even on the gridiron. It's almost time to bear it out, baby. It's almost time to bear it out. Oh, yeah, you love that, Razor. Make your power play. Score big with Ozune. Well played. That's our boy, Kami. He's not full of shit. Neither is Razor. I'm Sapolsky, who's full of it. And we'll talk to you next time right here on the Clearing the Crease podcast, powered by Ozune.com. Well played.